Hi, and welcome back to the Mr. Brad Worden Show. And this one's going to be a little bit different than usual. It's going to be kind of like a celebration or kind of highlights, kind of describing the different things in the League of Fire. A few videos back, I had said how I had completed pretty much all the League of Fire challenges with a few exceptions, and I'll kind of explain those as I go, but virtually I've completed them all. So I'm going to go through each challenge really briefly without taking too much of your time. And I'm not really super big on shoutouts on my channel. I just kind of get down to business, but I will do some of those shoutouts to a few businesses over the history of my channel and a few viewership and people that have helped me out. So I appreciate everybody who's been involved with this channel, supportive to this channel, comments on this channel. I do it pretty much because I love and enjoy to do it, but I'm glad that you guys can get some enjoyment out of it too. So I'll give some shout outs today too. But before that, let's get to this League of Fire spread. So in this video, for the first time, I probably won't be eating anything spicy, but I'll kind of explain what I have done in the past, kind of like a recap video, and then maybe later today, we'll see. Okay. So I just want to start out, so in the League of Fire, they categorize things into different categories, like different kind of snacks. So I'm going to start out with the chili chocolate challenges, the chocolate ones. So number one here is the chili cherry nightmare. This one's made by Willie Pete's real quick. It was kind of devised by Johnny Scoville here on the front. And rules are, if you can complete it in less than 3 minutes, you get 7 points. 5 points for between 3 and 10, and 4 points if it takes you longer than 10. This one is full of Reaper and cherry. It was delicious. I just got mine down in under 3 minutes and got the 7 points. But this one is very hot. It's in the dangerous scale. It is hot. So this is the Chili Cherry Nightmare bar. The next one is the Choco Challenge. Fuego Spice Company came up with this one. This is one that's worth 1 point. It's a small bar. It is extremely hot. This is one you may want to do if you want to try and get into the League of Fire. It's pretty much manageable. I did 2 at once. I could have done probably quite a few more if I had them available. So if you're interested in League of Fire, this is maybe one you want to check out or look at. You could check it out at the Fuego Spice Company, or you might be able to get it elsewhere online, but this is one you may want to try. It's like a little chocolate bar infused with spice. It's a white chocolate with some hot pepper in there, so maybe one you'd want to try. Hot Dang Show Bites. Okay, this one comes from Roger over at the Hot Dang Show, and you can also get this one at like League of Fire and some of the other websites. Maybe Willie Pete's too might carry it, I'm not sure. But this is 3 chocolate bars. It is a level scale. The first one's milk chocolate habanero, second one white chocolate ghost pepper, and dark chocolate Carolina Reapers. The last one, so it's kind of progressive. It's 3 small bars, but it really heats you up. And this one was worth 3 points if you complete all 3 bars. The Mole Bar Challenge. This is probably, for me, one of the more, what I would say mild. It is a half pound. It does have Reaper and Scorpion and hot pepper in it, so don't get me wrong. Out of the other ones, it's probably one of the easier ones. It's delicious. It's infused with caramel, one of my favorite ingredients, and mixed with chocolate, so I like it. The rules on this one, 5 points if you do it in less than 3 minutes. I wasn't able to do that. It took me about 7 minutes, or 4 points if you're over the 3 minutes. So delicious there. The next one is the Nemesis Bar, made by Willie Pete's Chocolates. Devised by Roger again at the Hot Dang Show. This one was one of the harder challenges that I've done because you get tortured. You have to break the bar into the 8 individual pieces, eat one every 2 minutes. I was really kind of suffering through this one if you go back and watch me do this one. This was the last League of Fire challenge that I completed. It is hot. It is super hot. This one is 9 points if you can complete it in the 2 minute per bar, as I explained. And the last one in the chocolate is the Raspberry Rain. This one's made by Willie Pete's. It's dark chocolate infused with raspberry. Again, 7 points if you can get it in less than 3 minutes. I was able to do that, fortunately. 5 points between 3 and 10, and 4 points if you're over. This one was also delicious. A lot of these chocolate ones, if you like spice in your chili head, you'll find these pretty tasty as well. So, obviously, if you're not a chili head, you probably want to steer clear. If you were not a chili head or in training and you wanted to try any of these, I would probably start with one of these just because of the size. It's not as big. All these other bars over here are all half-pound of chocolate, so it's an extreme amount, and it's really super hot. Hot sauce challenges I have over here. League of Fire hot sauce challenges. The Alpha and Omega Cap Gun Challenge. This one was one of the more interesting challenges. It was worth 5 points. So what it was you would take some of this tincture, pretty much straight Reaper powder, put it on the spoon, put it in your mouth. It was pretty hard because it coats your mouth with Reaper, and then you take the glass of the hot sauce, and actually, the hot sauce was actually kind of a relief here, at least to me it was. So it's challenging, it's interesting.
I loved that one. That was my favorite.
Kind of person like that. The Alpha and Omega Cap Gun Challenge, and that was by Henry's Hot Sauce. Killer Queen Chug Challenge. It's kind of sad. This one might be discontinued. This is from the UK Chili Queen, who's been very supportive. And then she has a little card that goes along with it. This is probably the smallest size, but yeah, probably the most hardcore. It is 50% with that Reaper mash and then 9 million unit extract, and you have to chug this. It is super challenging. It's worth 9 points if you can do it. There's been some people that have done multiples. It'd probably be pretty tough to do.
I wonder if she would. Does she know? I mean, we should ask her.
Oh yeah, because I don't know. It's hard to find. I had to special order mine because a lot of places were sold out.
So UK Chili Queen, if you're watching this, is that one going to be available? Because I know that you wanted to do that one again.
Yeah, we'll have to see. All right, then League of Fire's come out with some of their own chug challenges. This is volume 1. This is the only one that's available right now. Pretty much it's worth two glasses per bottle. There's 3 ways you can score points on this. One, if you do 1 glass and then wait in between another glass, you get 4 points. If you chug the whole bottle at once, you get 3 points. Or you could just do half the bottle and get 2 points for it. Now this is one that I haven't got through all of them just because version 2 and version 3 of the Chug Challenge are totally obsolete and unavailable. If they make them again, I'll definitely pick up a copy and try it. But the Chug Challenge is pretty similar between the different ones, just a little bit different variations on the ingredients. So that's the Chug Challenge. One of the other newer ones is the Rummy Bears Endurance Challenge. This is one where you take spoonfuls and wait. So you pour it, spoonful it, pour it, spoonful it, and then wait in between until the whole bottle's gone. Then you are done. This is one of my favorite tasting spoons too, the Rummy Bear. Sometimes I use it for tasting my other sauces too now. So those are the different variations of the Chug Challenges. Next is one that scares me. Oh yeah, the Endurance Challenge was worth 6 points too, I should say that. Spicy Brownie and Cake Challenges. These ones were all made by the Old Agnes store. Alright, let's go through these. I love Steve and Michelle at the Old Agnes store. They're so nice. They personalize their messages. Old Agnes store is a great place to get other challenge products, so I really like to promote them too. But anyway, I think I'll go in order. The Crunchy Challenge is probably the smallest. It is super hot. It's a little chocolate rice crispy bar that's just loaded with hot peppers. If I had to pick, the three of these, I would probably go with the crunchy again, just because the size-wise. It might be the hotter of the three, but size-wise, it's a few bites worth of like a Rice Krispie bar. So that's the crunchy challenge. If you complete that, you get 5 points in the League of Fire. The next one, the Mold Cove. This was donated to me by one of my guests. This one I was not prepared for. Out of all the challenges, this one probably left me the most incapacitated of all of them. I mean, I was not doing good after this. I was not prepped for it. It's a half-pound brownie. Flavor-wise, it was good. It was chocolate and caramel and had some, I don't know if it was toffee or thicker chocolate in. I can't remember quite back. But it says it has 20 of the hottest peppers in the world in it. This one's tough. The rule on this one, 5 points for under 3 minutes, 4 points for in between 3 and 10. I finished mine in like 4 minutes and some, so I got the lower amount, but that's okay. And then the one, this is similar to Mold Cove. It's peanut butter, chocolate. This one I didn't get, I had prepped more. It says the same, 20 hottest peppers in the world. The rules were the same. 5 points if you get in less than 3 minutes. It took me 4 something again, so I just got the 4 points on it. These obviously are super hot. These, unless you're a chili head, you probably don't want to do those. Next section, spicy snack challenges. These are the snack ones, the nuts and chips and such. 6 hot ball challenge. This is one of the newer ones. Chase Eat, Johnny Scoville devised. Blazing Foods or deathnuts.com, you can get it at. It's worth 5 points. It's 6 hot balls or cheese balls just coated in super hot pepper. So you start from the top, it gets easier, and then down to the bottom it gets harder. When I did mine, I had a hard time getting them out, so it took me a while in between, a little bit longer than I would have liked to feel the burn, but it was a good hard challenge for 5 points. Death Nut 3.0, here it is. A few days ago, Scorchin' Stacy just got in League of Fire doing the Death Nut 3.0. I've done it a couple times. This is probably the hottest one. You get 9 points if you complete the whole thing on your own, 4 points if you split it in partners. Level 5 is the 16 million Death Nut. 16 million Scoville Death Nut with the capsaicin crystals. This is like the highest heat level you can possibly get to, or eat without doing damage to yourself, is about the 16 million. This is hot. This is some hardcore stuff here. Pocky One Chip Challenge. There were 3 versions made. This is one that I hadn't been able to complete them all. This is the newest version, the 2020. I keep saying to Pocky, or putting it out there, they need to create a new chip. They'd be making quite a bit, and a lot of people want to do it again, other than it becoming obsolete and being expensive for the ones you can get. A few years ago, I did do the version 2 Pocky Chip Challenge, but that's before I knew about the League of Fire, so I didn't get the credit for that one. But this 2020 version, I did do one. If you wanted to get in the League of Fire, this would be a good one to do. If you can get a hold of one, obviously. Tube of Terror. Made by Blazing Foods, Death Nuts. This one was devised by Johnny Scoville here. This is an autographed copy here. This was the old Death Nut, the 13 million, a whole tube full. This is hard. This is 7 points in the League of Fire if you can get the whole tube down and wait the wait time on it. This was one of the harder challenges too. Some people do multiples on this. That gets even more crazy. So that's the Tube Terror. World's Hottest Corn Chips. This one comes out of Australia. It's a bag of corn chips. They're kind of like the cheddary, maybe Dorito-ish, not quite tasting like that. If you can get the whole bag down, it's a timed one, under 2:30, you get 3 points. If it's over, you get 2. I think it took me slightly over. I think I was in like the 240s or 50s, so I got the 2 points. They were tasty. They are very hot. I mean, they are close to the level of the one chip challenge, I would say. So, I mean, this is a lot harder, I would say. So that was an interesting one. And then the last section, the spicy sweet candy challenges. So the newest one is the Heart of Fire challenge. I like the Heart of Fire. It is super hot at 6 points. It's a lot hotter than I thought it was going to be, and a lot of people find that out. Every time you buy one, you get a League of Fire collector's trading card, which is really cool and awesome. And growing up, I love to collect cards, so I mean, I find this really cool. And I got Jiff the Fireman on my League of Fire card for the first one I did, so that's kind of cool. So you get a collector trading card, and you get 6 points if you can complete it. The next one, Peanut Brittle Challenge. This is one of my favorites. This one is makes me a little sad because I think it's becoming kind of obsolete or hard to find. I may have one more on the way, but this is the same Peanut Brittle Challenge. This is dear to me because this was the first one I officially did for the League of Fire. My tolerance wasn't as high back then, so if you go back to one of my first videos, I did this, and it actually had me pacing a little bit back and forth. Since then, I did 2 boxes at once one time, but this is Peanut Brittle infused with some of the hottest peppers in the world. If you're able to do the whole pack, you get 5 points. Last 2. Rummy Bear Psycho Bear. If you're able to complete this, you get 3 points. It's one large gummy bear infused with ghost pepper and capsaicin. So this one's pretty tough. Obviously, it's not super bad, but it's kind of tough. And then also by Rummy Bears, candy company out of Poland, is the Reaper Bear. So you get a pack of Reaper Bears. You get 12 of them in there. If you complete half the pack, 6, you get 2 points. If you complete the whole pack, 12, you get 4 points. And then it's 2 points for every 6 you complete, and then you have the wait times in between. So that's how you score points there. They're pretty hot. Yeah, they're probably close to the same level as the Little Nitro. I mean, they're pretty hot for what you have to eat there. All right, so these are all the League of Fire challenges. I've completed them all. The only ones that I may have not of is obviously the League of Fire Chug Challenge version 2 and 3, which are obsolete. The first 2 versions, the Pocky Chip Challenge, which are pretty much stale, gone, obsolete. Although I did do the one just way before I got to the League of Fire. All right, then I'm going to move on really quick and give some shout-outs to some stores that have been very influential in my channel and getting things. Here's where I get my League of Fire products. So if you're ever interested in League of Fire, here's some of the stores you can check out. There's a League of Fire store in the League of Fire website. There's a store you can get some of these products. If you live in the States, you want to pay a little bit less for shipping, the Old Agnes store, which has some of their own stuff. They also carry a lot of the other League of Fire stuff. I love the Old Agnes store. A lot of my stuff I get from there. Deathnuts.com, Blazing Food store. Obviously, they carry a lot of nut challenges and some of the other challenges as well. So Deathnuts.com. And then Willie Pete's Chocolates carries like all the chocolate bars they make, and they carry some other hot and spicy products too. So Willie Pete's is another good one. They're a veteran-owned and supported business, so that's a good one too. Some of the other ones, well, I forgot to do stuff. I just wanted to give out some of the other notables, like some of the other ones I want to say. Death Nut 2.0. A lot of people thought this should have been counted in the League of Fire for at least a few points. It's obviously nowhere close to 3.0, but this is one that I've done. Solar Flare Challenge is also Deathnuts.com, Blazing Foods. This one's set up like the Death Nut 3.0, but just not as hot, so they never counted it. But it is a good challenge to do. Level 5 is like up there too. In my search in my channel, I've been looking for the hottest beef jerky. I think this might be the hottest. Keys Family Butcher Shop, the world's hottest beef jerky. It's a challenge. You complete the whole ounce of jerky. It has like Reaper, Scorpion, Ghost Pepper, and also the newer versions, the Pepper X too. So, I mean, this is really hot. And the t-shirt that I have, the Sonoran Spice Challenges. There's Reaper, Pebbles, and Gumballs. These are also solid challenges that are really interesting to do too. If you're not quite to League of Fire, some of those might be stuff you want to do first. So Keith's Family Butcher Shop is another business that's donated and done some stuff for me. Another mother, they're a fermentorium. I got some of my spicy pickle products from them. House of Jerky is one of my favorites in the Dells. I go there and shop for some challenge products and some spicy jerky a lot. So they've given me discounts too, so I really appreciate their business too. Beef Jerky Outlet, they're another jerky store that's around the United States. They are also really good and have some challenge products and some other spicy hot sauces. Colonel D's. Brad at Colonel D, I missed your message, so I'm trying to get his hot sauce. They made some homemade hot sauce because they make their own creations there, so I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to your message back. That game Joel and Jeremy and I just did, if you go back one video, they discounted me on that too. So Colonel D, check that out online. They have free shipping for all their products, so I mean that's a good deal for wherever you're coming from. Pepper Palace, get some of my stuff from there, and then just local stores. Jalapeno Challenge, some of my other challenges and fun stuff that I've done. I mean, pick up stuff from local stores too, so I appreciate that. And then finally, today, I don't want to get long-winded, but just shout-outs. I'm going to kind of go through an order of people that have been more influential, and then just some people that have commented and been. If you are not in the shout-out section, I forgot you, I missed you. If you don't comment, I still appreciate you. Anybody who subscribes, watches the videos, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, I don't do shout-outs a lot, but I really do appreciate everybody in whatever capacity you're watching, viewing, filling in, doing whatever. I mean, I love doing it myself, but anybody who's supportive, I really appreciate that. So I just want to say, my fans, whether you be local and know me personally, my family, church community, I know there's some chili community, you guys have been great too, and then just friends, and the main people that have been influential in my channel are Little Man of Fire. Little Man of Fire loves to be in. I know he's not to the same level I am. He's in training. He loves the spicy foods too. We do reviews. I know they don't get as many views as like the big things or League of Fire things, but it's fun. And we like to review for people who like to get into spicy foods. So if we find something interesting at the store, we pick it up and review it. We'll let you know about how hot it is, how it tastes, if it's worth getting. And some people have been doing that too. Scorch and Stacy and Joel and Jeremy. Scorch and Stacy just became inducted in the League of Fire. Joel and Jeremy, me and him go way back eating spicy things. Yesterday we did a really crazy game. Like I said, check that one out too. Eventually, hopefully he'll get inducted in the League of Fire here with me too. So both of them, I just really appreciate as guests on the show too. And then my two girls, the camera person and the other one who's been in a few videos, really appreciate them. My camera person has the patience for all my videos and craziness, so I appreciate that. So also, just real quick, some of the people who have been following me, commenting, things like that. I'll kind of go in order from some more important to just people here and there. Thomas Elwood Bailey, he got me into my shades. He does that. Comments on my videos a lot, and influential in the chili head community. Appreciate him. Charlie Layton, he's been a follower of mine for a while, just very commenting, supportive. Appreciate you, Charlie. Channel Late for Work, they have a bunch of crazy challenges. We've been supporting each other back and forth. UK Chili Queen, just super influential to the chili head community, has been supportive of me in some of my videos. Just a top level competitor too. And then I just want to thank League of Fire for making my intro card and being so supportive with me going through League of Fire and that community, the UK chili community. Lone Star Crew, I want to thank earlier on in my channel, and then still they've been kind of supportive. They're a larger channel too. Just locally, some of the people that I've known that have been kind of supportive and had names too. Ludicrous Logan, Benevolent Bradley, and Brock have given me some ideas and been supportive in messaging too. Some other people, just quick names of people who have subscribed or commented over time. Lanky Squibs, Heating Up, who runs a hot channel, Gamer Freddy and the Gang, Coolik Koi Vibes, Helos Vandros, Spicy Punk Rocker, Chili Podfather, Mark Powell, my good old friend, Feliz Hoopa. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong too. Some of you, I just see your name. I don't know you personally, but I still appreciate you. Sandra Lewington, Elisha Jones, Nuke Chili Egg Community, Party of Two, Extreme Heat Pete. Like I said, some of you just comment here and there, but I do appreciate your comments. And like I said at the end here, if you don't comment, you're still a subscriber. I appreciate you guys just as much. I mean, just being that supportive and seeing the subscribers. And I mean, I'm gonna keep going with it. I did most League of Fire. If a new League of Fire challenge comes out, I definitely will be on top of that. I'll probably be doing some repeats, trying to better my times, maybe doing some multiples, some for old time's sakes, and then some other things. Oh yeah, one thing people wanted me to do, a lot of requests, is make my own homemade chili. A lot of people brought that up. So that'll be in the near future as well as I have some other kind of things, interesting things, games. And it's been fun too. I mean, I've been doing some blindfold challenges. I'll have to do that. Try to break some world records. Have broke a few. I think there's 2 or 3. I'll have to go back in my videos to see some of those. I'm still trying to get that. Jalapeno one, which has been in place forever, and that one's gonna be super duper hard. But anyway, like I said, I usually don't get long-winded. I usually don't get into this, but just want to kind of highlight for people who are maybe interested in League of Fire some of the things, some of the point values, and then I don't do shout-outs a lot like some people do, so I just felt like I should be giving some of these people shout-outs. And like I said, if I missed your name, I apologize. And then all the people who are my quiet viewership, I appreciate you guys just as much. So I'll leave you guys there, and I'll be back soon enough with another hot and spicy reviewer challenge. And we will see you next time on the Mr. Red Warden Show.